What type of music you never listen to, but you really hate?
What
is the ultimate end of it?
I think one thing that really bothers me is sort of European sort of European sort of pop disco kind of, you have like MTV in Europe is very different than MTV in America. MTV in America plays much more hard rock, much more cooler stuff. In Europe you have all these you have these German bands that do all this kind of European kind of disco kind of
Boney M remix.
Yeah, that that really bothers me. I mean, hard rock, pop, I think George Michael, that stuff is all great. Well, it doesn't bother me. You can take things, alternative, rap, all that I can listen to. I don't like rap that much, but I can listen to it or appreciate it. But some of these, these German producers, like kind of the Milli Vanilli type of that stuff, these German producers that kind of go in and create these bands in the studio and stuff like that, that stuff, that bothers me a lot. Because it's so lack of any kind of emotions or just,
yeah.
There's just nothing there. And, we just spent 3 weeks in Germany. I mean, nothing against Germany or Germans, but some of those, sometimes on MTV you'll see these like German kind of stuff. I don't know what to call it. It's stuff. It's just horrible. I don't know. Friday Bike, that kind of stuff. This kind of. Do you know this kind of German kind of?
We call it humpa disco.
Yeah.
Humpa.
Yeah. Because even like the other day, we were listening to a CD of some disco stuff from the '70s that was actually really fun to listen to, like some Donna Summer and some things like that, which actually sounded really good. It was the first time I'd heard some of those songs for a long time, but this German kind of Schlager kind of disco stuff I don't like that. That's probably about the only thing. It's 10, 11 years ago now since I formed Metallica with James. A lot of things have happened, and
personally and musically.
Yeah, but we've always tried to follow the instincts and follow the musical directions where they wanted to take us and stuff like that. I think there's so many metal bands that sit there and say, okay, we're heavy metal and this is what we have to do, and you have these 35-year-old men running around in tight jeans and T-shirts, and it's not right because they're trying to force something upon themselves. So in the last 10, 11 years of Metallica, we've let nature and the instincts and the musical directions and whatever just kind of take us where that wanted to go. We've never sat down and said, well, we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to sell these records, or we have to make heavy metal for these people or whatever. We just kind of wandered and followed our instincts and so on, and that's probably the biggest, feeling comfortable with that and letting those musical instincts kind of take over, and kind of the fact that you mature and grow older and stuff like that, use that as a positive thing, not as a negative thing. Do you know what I mean?